Oh, is the sound on? Oh, do we start over? We start over.
No, I want to record you wanting to know if the sound's on.
All right. Today we're going to make a chili relleno casserole. I think I butchered that, but it's chili relleno casserole. Super easy to make. It does take a little bit of time though. We've got taken a sheet pan with aluminum foil on it. We've preheated our oven to 450 degrees. We're going to flay our that really well. We're going to take 4 poblano peppers, place them on there. We're now going to bake this for 25 minutes at 450 degrees. We're going to turn them occasionally because we get a nice little char on the outside of our peppers. All right, it's been 25 minutes. You can tell on the outside, see how that's beginning to brown? It's beginning just to split just a little bit. We're now going to take those, stick them in a bowl. We're going to cover it with plastic wrap. Cover them there. And we're going to let this sit for 15 minutes. For the ground beef section, we're going to take a pound of ground beef, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, and 1 small onion diced. And we're going to cook this until our ground beef becomes nice and golden brown. All right, we've taken our ground beef. It's now fully cooked. We've also taken it and we've strained all the oil out of it. To that, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. Give that a nice little stir there. Making sure that all of our ground beef is coated in those spices. And the spices will cook for maybe 30 seconds just to give that nice little, make them bloom and flavor just a little bit. All right, we're going to set this to the side. Okay, these have been sitting about 15 minutes. As you can tell, they look nice and pretty wilted. Take that. All we're going to do now is we're going to take the skins off, and they are going to be very hot. Once we take the skins off, we're going to then open them up, and we're going to rinse out all the seeds. These are all still really hot. What we're doing is we're pulling that completely off. And then when we get done pulling them off, let me show you what we're going to do with this over here. We're actually going to open them up, run them under a little cold water. We're also going to get all the seeds out. And it's okay if it breaks because we're going to put them in strips in the bottom of the pan anyway. I'm going to do this each and every single one of them. Once we get those washed off, we're now going to take 2.5 quart baking dish. We're going to spray it with our non-stick cooking spray. On the very bottom of that, we're going to take our poblano peppers, and we're going to take half of them that we've cleaned and place on the very bottom. So you're going to do 2 of them. It's going to go across the bottom. Then we're going to put, over here we've shredded some cheese. We've got 1.5 cups of sharp cheddar cheese, 1.5 cups of Monterey Jack cheese, and 1 cup of pepper jack cheese. We're going to start off with 3/4 cup of our Monterey Jack. We'll place that on the bottom. We're going to top that with half of our ground beef. You're going to take half a cup of pepper jack, sprinkle that across the top, and half a cup of the sharp cheddar cheese. Place our poblano peppers, our last 2 remaining poblano peppers, into our baking dish. We're going to place the remaining 3/4 cup of our Monterey Jack. The rest of our ground beef. The other half a cup of pepper jack. And then half a cup of the cheddar. I'm going to set that to the side just for a moment. Now, in a bowl over here, I have 5 large eggs. To that, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of half and half. Give that a nice little blend there. I probably should have beaten the eggs first, but sometimes when we get going, we forget things. All right. But I'm trying not to make a mess because I'm really good at that. And it's a celebration. Any day I cannot make a mess. All right, now to that, we're going to add 1/3 cup of flour. Give that a nice little quick little mix. This is our topping. This is what you get on a lot of the coating on the outsides of your rellenos. It's a very light battery mix. We're using poblano peppers. I know a lot of places that use this in Anaheim. We prefer the taste of the poblano. All right, it's nice and mixed. Just going to pour this across the top. We have our oven preheated at 350 degrees. I'm going to bake this for 35 minutes. All right, that's beginning to set up there. It's doing a good job. We're going to take the rest of our cheese, which is half a cup. Just going to sprinkle that on the top. In fact, I'm just going to take that and I'm going to put the excess of all the cheeses there on top. We're going to put this back in the oven for another 15 minutes. Our 15 minutes are up. Our casserole is done. We're going to let this cool for just a minute. You can serve it with some refried beans, rice, salad, whatever you're choosing. But we hope you enjoy this recipe. Give it a try.